Hello all, welcome back to my channel Edu-Lit-Nira. Hope you are preparing for the examination and I am here to guide you with the explanation and summary of the play Nagamandala written by Girish Karnad. If you are watching this video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and the bell icon beside it because it will help you to get notified once I post my upcoming videos. Now let's get into the video. Girish Karnad. Girish Karnad was an Indian playwright. He is a writer, a screenwriter, an actor and director. He has showed his excellence in all the arena, right from playwright, writer, screenwriter, actor and director. And also for his literary service and also other services. He received Jnanpith Award, Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan. All his works were written in Kannada language. He belongs to Karnataka. So his works were written in Kannada language and later it was translated into English by some other or by himself at times. His plays were Yayati. This was his first play. It was written in 1961. And his second play, Tughlaq, 1964. Hayavadana, 1971. Nagamandala, 1988. Agni Mattu Male, 1995. Ma Nizada, 1964. Ma Nizada, radio one-act play. In today's video, we are going to see the summary and explanation of Nagamandala, which was written in the year 1988. So, before getting into the story in detail, let's see who are the characters involved in the story. The first character is man, then flames, then Naga, which is cobra, Rani, which means queen, Apana, which means any man, a random man. Kapana, which refers to a dark one. Gurudava, which means a blind lady. And village elders. Now let's get into the story. So as the story opens, we could see a ruined temple. Okay, it was devastated long ago. And we could see a man inside that temple. He feels sleepy, but he was unable to sleep. He is waking up in between and he is seen addressing towards the audience about why he is feeling sleepy and why he is controlling his sleep. And the idol inside that temple is also ruined. Okay, because of this scenario, none of the people is visiting that temple. But we could see a man inside that ruined temple. He feels sleepy, but he is not sleeping. Okay, the reason behind this is one mendicant told him that if the man wants to live, one whole night he has to stay awakened. At least in that one month he has to stay awakened for one whole night. Okay, and that was the last day or last night of that month. So he is struggling to stay awakened. And next to that, what happens mean he is hearing some noises outside and he hides behind a pillar and he could see flames of lamp floating in the air. There are about 5 flames getting inside that temple and they are talking among themselves. And he is quite shocked with this event. He is thinking that how could flames communicate with each other? And he is listening to all of the conversation that is happening between each of the flames. And they are communicating their own experiences in their houses. Okay, how their masters were behaving and all the events that is happening in each of the houses that the flame belongs to. Next to that is they are addressing a story where they are addressing about an old man who was seen with a young lady. He was caught by his old woman, his wife, and she was chasing the young woman to know who she is. But then the flame reveals that it is the imagination and it is the unspoken words of the old woman which turned into a young woman with a beautiful sari. The old woman's unspoken words or unspoken or unrevealed stories took the form of a woman, and the song took the form of a beautiful sari. Okay, and that is the young lady which is called the old man by the old lady. Now the man in the ruined temple clutches the hand of the story. Okay, the young woman with the beautiful sari, na? So he clutches the hand of the story, and he is asking for help because he has to stay awake and write. And she has a story with herself. So he is asking her to reveal the story, and he is ready to listen to her story. For that, the story replies that I am ready to reveal my story, but you should spread that story to everybody else. Okay, this man is a writer, and before this scene, this flame scene, he asks and he prays to God that if he is alive, he will stop writing, because the mendicant told him the curse behind him was he made the audience, his audience, feel sleepy. Okay, which was quite hilarious one. He continuously made his audience to feel sleepy while watching his dramas. So that was the curse. That's why he was asked by the mendicant to stay awake for a whole night, at least in 1 month. And the story, after a lot of conversation, the man also accepts to convey the story to other people in the villages. Then the story starts narrating the story. Okay, and now the real story begins. It begins with the character Rani. She was married in an young age itself, and after marriage, she is staying with her mother and father. After a particular period, her husband comes to her village and he takes her back to his own village. Okay, now Rani is leaving her own village. She is traveling to her husband's village. So what happens mean, immediately after entering into her husband's house, she was locked inside that house. Her husband has a relationship, an illicit relationship with a harlot. Okay, and this continues. This scenario continues. He only comes home in the afternoon for lunch, and immediately he locks her up inside the house and he leaves. This continued for a longer period of time. And Gurudava, Rani's husband is Appana. Okay, he is continuously doing this. And Gurudava is a blind lady. Her son is Kapana, which means a dark one. Okay, as a blind, she could only see darkness, and that's why she named him Kapana. And Gurudava is the friend of Appana's mother. After giving birth to Appana, his mother will die. Okay, so now Gurudava, her son Kapana, he always used to carry his mother in his shoulder, and they are coming to Appana's house in his absence. Okay, now she is asking her son to look into the house whether there is someone else inside the house, and he tells his mother that there is no one inside the house. But immediately after their noise, Rani is asking them who is outside, and They're telling, yeah, it's my Gurudeva, I'm like a mother to your husband, Apana. Now she's inquiring about her marriage relationship, and then she finds that he is still in affair with the Harlot. So what she does was she asked her son Kapana to run back to their house and to come along with three roots. Okay, actually the three roots are one is in smaller size and the other one is medium sized and the last one is a larger piece of roots. It was given to Gurudeva by a mendicant. She was rejected by all groom for her blindness. And once a mendicant, inspired by her service, provided her with three roots, and she made the medium sized one into paste and she offered that to her neighbor. What immediately happened means he immediately fell in love with Gurudeva and they got married, and she bore a child named Kapana, and she is giving that root to Rani now. She provided her with a smaller size one, and she asks her to grind into paste and to mix it with some edible items. Okay, and Rani immediately grind the smaller one, and she mixed that with milk, and she offers the milk to Apana. Suddenly he felt dizzy and he fell in the floor. Rani is shocked. Immediately she sprinkled some water on his face and he pushed her inside the house and locked her up inside again. And she informs this to Gurudeva. And Gurudeva offers the largest piece to Rani. So Rani mixed the paste of the largest root into curry. What she observes is the curry turns into a blood red color. So out of panic, what she did, she immediately pours the curry outside her house, and she is slapped by her husband for going out the house. Okay, and she is literally crying. What is wrong with me? Why he is behaving in such a manner to me and all? And she poured the curry inside an ant hill, and it was eaten by a cobra inside that ant hill, and the cobra fell in love with Rani. Every night cobra gets into her house through bathroom hole and it turns into Apana. It started behaving too good with Rani, and in the morning original Apana will arrive, but he is behaving rudely to her. She is in a dilemma. At night he is behaving so good, but in morning he is behaving rudely. What's wrong with him? She is in a confused state. Okay, and days go by. In Act 2, he will bring a dog along with him, the original Apana. Okay, because he is suspicious over Gurudeva and Kapana. So he is bringing a dog and Naga kills it. Okay, and next he brings a mongoose. After a lot of struggle, the Naga kills that mongoose too. Okay, during the fight with mongoose, the Naga gets severely injured. So it stops coming to Rani's house for 15 days, and seeing Naga after 15 days, Rani doesn't ask Naga any reason about his absence for 15 days. She is so pleased with his arrival now. And now she reveals that she is pregnant. Naga is shocked because if this news reaches Aparna, the problem will be so severe. So Naga tells her not to reveal that. Rani is weeping because as a wife she expected her husband to get surprised after hearing this news, but Naga is shocked. Okay, and what will happen? This news reaches Apana and he draws Rani outside the house and he takes a big stone to kill Rani. But Rani pushes him aside and she locks herself inside the house. And Apana goes to the village elders in order to get justice. Meanwhile, Naga will ask her to take a trial, okay, by putting her hands inside the ant hill to take the Naga out and to reveal the truth, okay. But she is quite afraid of this idea. The trial date arrives and the crowd is too much eager for this particular trial, okay, because no one is there to touch a Naga. But Rani has accepted this trial, so a huge volume of crowd have gathered in that place. And now there are three village elders and they are again confirming Rani whether she is going to take this trial by catching the cobra in her hands. She agrees with that and she goes near to the ant hill, but suddenly she is frightened. And she asks the village elder to change this trial to catching the hot iron in her hand, and they are making preparation for that trial now. And we could see Gurudeva searching for her son Kapana. Rani goes to Gurudeva and asking her to reveal that about the three root secret. But now Gurudeva is completely upset with the absence of her son Kapana. So she pays no attention to the words of Rani. And now the hot iron is ready, but Rani again decides to take the trial of catching the Naga in her hand. She goes near the ant hill and she takes the cobra in her hand and she reveals to the crowd that in her lifetime, she has only touched two things in her hands. One is her husband, the other one is cobra, which is a real truth because the cobra is the father of her child. Okay, she reveals the truth. Village elders and the crowd are surprised by seeing a lady catching a cobra and she is standing without getting hurt, and now she is considered as a divinely woman and everyone falls to her feet to get blessings from her. And they asked Apana to treat her in a good way because she is an embodiment of a goddess, and she is celebrated by the villagers as a divinely woman now. Okay, days passed by. She gives birth to a beautiful baby boy, and now Naga wishes to see Rani. It comes to her house and sees Rani lying asleep in Apana's arms, and he sees her baby boy lying aside in a cradle. Naga now feels jealous. It decides to kill Rani, but it strangles itself in the hair strands of Rani. Rani suddenly feels her head so heavy, and she asks her husband to help her comb her hair. uh, he finds a dead snake, which is a cobra, inside her hair. But this story has two climax actually. Uh, and in one climax, Rani will ask her husband to make her son to cremate the body of a Naga. Okay, and Apana says that this ritual has to be done by a son to his own father. But why you are asking our son to cremate the body of Naga? She asks him to do so. This is one conclusion. The other one is the Naga is alive, and Aparna runs to get a stick in order to hit the Naga, but Rani secretly asks the Naga to get inside her hair and to stay back inside it. Like one of this trance, okay? And there are two conclusions like in one play itself. This play is awesome to read. I hope this video would be useful and informative to you. Like this video, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon beside it so you will get notified with all my upcoming videos. Stay tuned. Bye bye. Thank you all.